Where are we today then, Lucy?
We are at Barbury, eyeing up the steeplechase and the hurdles.
Yeah, it's the most beautiful. It's basically a big training yard here, isn't it?
Yeah, Alan King's. We haven't got horses with him though, have we? When we say horses, are hares.
Yeah, no, but it's the most stunning place to have horses you can possibly imagine. We used to run a big international event and then, I don't know, they fill up with BE over stuff and it's a massive loss because you can see down there.
So the reason they fell out of BE is because they ran unaffiliated in order to prop up the costs of running a greenfield event. And then of course BE's brought in their rule about international events. If you want an international, you can't run unaffiliated. So then of course they lost their 4-star, their 3-star, and I think they just make more money out of doing this unaffiliated. But look, yeah. Absolutely stunning.
Anyway, we're the winners in all this at the moment because we get to come here and do a Cotswold Cup event at 80 centimetres with Robbie. His second event of his life.
Whereas we spent most of our lives when we had the novice horses trying to get here and go around the novice course.
Getting ballasted out of the novice, yeah.
So what was our success rate here when we were in the novice? So mine was getting to fence 7 and then the horse pulled itself up.
Marina actually did quite well here one year. I mean, she was way down the order because her dressage was crap, but I think she jumped double clear or near enough. And then, unfortunately, we had a little Trakhner incident the following season and we didn't get past the Trakhner. If I see it when I'm course walking, I'll show you because it's a beast. And
our friend Sarah
she also had a Trakhner incident at the same one, yeah.
With a non-Trakhnery horse.
But it is a stunning event, so we'll get packed up and then we'll show you a little bit more of it later. Here he is, taking in the sights. We've got loads of time before dressage. Just having a little chill. They're always pretty clueless at their first one and then a little bit more clued at their second one. But Robbie's quite a chill kind of a guy.
As long as he's got something to eat, he's quite happy.
Yeah, typical boy. Food is life.
Yeah, he gets a much with the mares. I never worry about having to fill the hay right to the top because the bursting, whereas with him I fill it to the bursting.
Yeah, he's very content. Just looking down over the cross-country warm-up. Dressage is just over there.
So I have to say, Robbie is super easy to deal with, unlike many of the others, unlike yours, Jancis.
I know, I was just saying to Lucy that it's not really very fair that I come out with the easy ones and she gets my little monster. But
yeah.
You reap what you sow, I guess. But
yeah.
No, he's a little doddle, isn't he?
He's an easy boy.
Apart from trying to steal my my tea and my shortbread.
Yeah, right.
Good boy.
Got 10 minutes before dressage. This is going to be a very hard dressage test for Robbie because it's not, ideally you just do circles.
Yeah, well the Cotswold Cup, they write their own tests, don't they? And they're
Annabelle Scrivener wrote them.
Yeah, they're a bit more fiddly and faffy than a normal 90 test.
Yeah, straight lines. Lucky
yeah.
Robbie.
But it's you gotta just not go wrong.
Yeah, well I have learnt it. I had to actually put a concentrated effort into learning because it wasn't just 20-metre circle here, 20-metre circle there, canter, 20-metre circle. So I have had to learn. And fingers crossed.
Yeah, a bit more of a test for a 5-year-old, isn't it, when you have to sort of do loops back on yourself.
Yeah, half circles and then across the straight lines. Anyway, we'll see how we get on. He's a nice boy.
Yeah, he'll try.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. The arenas here are beautifully flat. The warm-up is on a gentle slope, which is fine. Except it's a bit tough on a 5-year-old. He's only just learning his balance and getting his strength. Unlike MC, who I'm used to filming.
Well, he can try and canter downhill, so that's
Yeah,
good.
he's a good boy. And he does try really hard, so that's half the battle. over for our test in a minute. So we'll see you over there. Oh, that's a bit mean. Tried to ring the bell as soon as we got over. I'm quite ready. Oh, the joys of riding a 5-year-old around the Dressage Test. Good boy, Bobby. Is that a bit harder work than INSEE?
I don't think I've ever worked so hard in a dressage test. It's just, I haven't schooled him much this week. He had physio on Thursday in an easy-ish week, and it really is told, because normally he'd be a bit more through. And I think he's just had a bit of a easy week and just like, oh, I can't be arsed.
And it's hot, and you know,
Yeah.
eventing there,
And he kind of can't
eventing.
work hard. But yeah, not our best efforts.
Oh, he was quite sweet though. He's calm and relaxed and pretty chill about his day, so that's the main thing. Right, we're going over to show jumping. Thoughts and feelings, Lucy?
Huh?
Thoughts and feelings?
Well, I've got no choice with how I ride. He's very good for my riding sometimes.
Where are you going?
I don't know where he's going. Because basically you just have to ride forwards and not look for a stride. Because he hasn't really got the balance to do anything more. So just keep coming.
Keep coming. It's a nice big ring here, isn't it?
Yeah. He'll probably be exhausted after a free warm-up jump.
He will be exhausted after 2 warm-up jumps, yeah. He's still got to haul himself around the whole cross-country course after that. Joys of baby eventing.
Our new starters on course shortly.
Anyway, going over to the warm-up. See you over there.
Stacey T has been off.
Oh, no, just looking at our course. So this used to be the warm-up for the show jumping, where we are now. It was always a bit dodgy, because it's long, but it's quite narrow. So we're just having a chill and a look at our course. Robbie's
Watching.
calmly watching. Not really an adrenaline horse, is he? No, that was a big sigh. No, he's not one that runs on his nerves.
No.
Which is quite nice, makes this a bit of a joy really, doesn't it?
He's a stoker-upper.
Yeah, you have to get him a little bit. Well, he's not a backwards horse, he's just not a little live wire.
More woe than go.
Oh, Robbie, what were you saying? Anyway, course looks lovely. This used to be the big international jumping ring, and the cross country used to run up there. They had a water complex up there.
Clear around there for Sarah and Trello and Milan.
Right, I'll come and help you.
Now. Lucy Council, line Friars Quarter, Sir Bobby.
George, over the bit like 12 box, number 1. Hearing the hooks and two on the second Sarah Angel and George.
This horse does not need to do any more 80s. That's for sure.
Defeated at 4 as Chloe Naylor is clear of
Good boy.
the brush block.
Hello, Bobby. Robbie.
Sam Thomas,
Bobby,
Mark
because that's his proper name.
Let's hopefully over the Marina job.
Yeah, everything where it had a bit of look to it and height and width. He bothers, and then if it's a little...
all the tiny little stuff, he does not bother. That is, yeah, 90 next time, that's for sure.
Yeah, he definitely needs a bigger fence. He wasn't actually green in there at all, was he?
No, he was very straight. Because that's quite an impressive ring for a baby.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the flags and the white railing, and there's enough to look at. And he's just chill. He's not bothered about things like that, is he? But it would kill this horse's jump to keep running over little fences.
Yeah, because of course what you end up doing is you end up riding badly into them to take them over the jump.
Yeah.
And actually he goes better if you can keep coming forwards into the jump.
Just do it in a rhythm, yeah, which you'll find a lot easier when they're 90.
Yeah.
Very good boy.
No, I'm really pleased with him because, you know, he's never seen anything like that.
No, he's very good. Very good boy. Right, we'll go get ready for cross country. He's going to be shocked to get back on again.
So, why are we wandering over here, Jancis?
The Trakhner of broken dreams.
I didn't get this far.
It was luckily, I knew she was going to not jump the Trakhner because she'd been having Trakhner issues, but luckily it was on the way back home, so you've gone all the way around and then around the top, and then you only had like 3 fences left to jump.
And our photographer friend got some great photos. Oh no, that was Sarah.
No, mine is, my dad took a photo from up there somewhere. It's not a massive Trakhner, but Moon said no, so there you go.
Final fence is Suzanne Gilding and Kashmir. Absolutely ears pricked, full of running as this homebred gelding heads home. Lovely jump over the false fence, big thrills with that from the double clear to safely complete today. So Lucy Council and Friars Quarters to Bobby, they're over the quadrant at 2 on towards the skinny palisade. Great and quite wide as they go up the hill, having jumped up the house is Lucy car with the quality straw. They now have to change direction and flying change as they go on the left lane round towards the road at 8. No problems at all. Perfect partnership was on 11. For Trakhner Marshall and Pablo, they then come down the hill. Jump the stick pile at the bottom of the hill and back through the hedge towards the home field. Well, the quality star and Lisa Beach they look very happy as they go over the waves to the well post at 9 and head towards the water combination at 10. Neatly pop over the roll top and into the water. On the Escadron combination at 14, Katrina Marshall and Pablo Van Hert Legend. They just have the penultimate and final feeder fence to contend with. No problems at all over the brushed log at 15, just the final fence for them. Their latest starter and already over fence 1 is Karina Cope. Karina with Findings Royal Jubilee Surprise. They've done a fabulous dressage of 21.3 and clearing the show jumping. They've jumped now the second fence. This is their first year's event together. I hope they have a lot of fun. Waiting at the start is number 671. This is Susie Gladden. Susie with the ex-racehorse Commode Wood. First event for this retrained racehorse. Done the dressage 31.3. 4 penalties in the show jumping. Quite good thing to have the ex-racehorses here at Barbury with connection to the racing very strong. So lovely to see so many here. We're lucky enough to have a big international here. We've always had at the novice intermediate height, and it started here with the retrained racehorse class.
Well, at least he's bold.
It was always a very popular
Plenty were stopping at that.
to showcase what these racehorses can do when they have their second career. Lisa looking like she might have gone a bit quick, so steady right up and looking at her watch, which not ideal at the end of the fence, at the end of the course. So does finish, but not the prettiest of pictures as they came to the last fence. Lucy Council and Friars Quarters body are over the stick pile at 12. But unfortunately, our lady start, Susie Gladden, coming with they picked 20 penalties at second. But lovely jump over it on the second attempt, and now onto the flex on skinny palisade.
Go Emma Corey Wright, riding Mr. Socks.
Waiting at the start is number 668. This is Julie Adams, Julie with Kimberly Chase. They've done a dressage of 29, clearing the show jumping. This is the first season on Chase for Julie, having taken over the ride from her daughter while she done her O-level. Julia, I suspect she's done her A-levels now, so perhaps you should be giving the ride back, or you're having too much fun, so not going to happen. But anyway, done a very good dressage of 29 and clearing the show jumping. They're away and heading to the roll top at 1. No problems at all over the brush fence at 15 for Lucy Council and Friars Quarter St Bobby. Ears are pricked and Robbie having an amazing time as he comes down to this feeder. Lovely jump over that and safely complete.
Well done. How was that, Lucy?
Well, he did that classic thing, I think, of 5-year-old on their second run, where they come out either
They know everything.
very cocky, and then suddenly go, oh my god. So there's a couple of places he went a bit green, and I had to sort of like, come on Robbie, keep going, you know, spooking at fence judges and stuff. But there's a bit more on the cross country today.
Yeah.
He went a little green through that hedge line, but actually I've seen quite a few people having problems with that. And to be fair to him, he stayed on the line, but he was just like, oh my goodness.
What, at the first combination? Oh, okay. Oops, good boy. Sorry, trying to multitask. Not doing a very good job. Well, you were on a slightly death stride on the one I saw you just before the second water.
Yeah. It was just, that's where he's just like, you know, I know what I'm doing, and then goes, oh goodness, that's a bit more complicated than I thought it was.
Anyway, we'll stick a hair collar on him and walk him because he says that was a bit more of an effort.
Well, I'll wash him off as well.
Yeah. Okay, Robbie's just finishing up his recovery mash, which is tipped all over the floor.
Well, I don't believe in recovery mash. I think it's a load of rubbish. It is just ordinary.
Don't want to get sponsored by Alan and Paige then, Luce? No?
No, well, they don't do one. It's an Alan Page feed, but it's just an ordinary mash that they get fed every day because it winds me up no end that people keep feeding recovery mashes and they don't feed it any other time.
Okay, he's just finishing up his entirely regular mash.
Yeah, his entirely regular mash.
Which he happens to have thrown on the floor.
Yeah, but he has been drinking, so it does work.
Okay, but we're not calling it recovery mash.
No, it's not a recovery mash, because they get salt in their diet every day and minerals.
Alright, alright. Right, how was that then?
Yeah, overall not too bad a day. I think it's quite hard if you come off a first time where everything's sort of, because you have no expectations the first time and then you sort of build them up. So his dressage could have been better, but actually got a better score this week.
Got what, 31.4 or something?
Yeah,
that's
something
pretty
like
good.
that.
Under the same judges judged Dempsey for a 25 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so...
And we know she marks fairly.
Yeah, she does mark fairly. So it felt awful to ride the test because the camber was just awful, and of course warming up it was very difficult to get him through, and he kind of needs a level, you know, every time you canter downhill you sort of have to let them go a bit so they got their balance, so it was quite a struggle. Plus he feels like walking up hills is an acceptable speed. Show jumping, I'm pretty pleased with show jumping. You know, he wasn't green at all, so that was good. Obviously it would have been nice if he hadn't had the pole, but I think he needs to jump bigger courses.
Yes, definitely.
And then cross country, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with him. Got 3.2 time. I didn't feel like I was going that slowly. I think last week's speed was, I think they walked last week very generously. So of course, and it didn't have many combinations, only had one water. So there's those sort of things that slow you up, you don't think about. So
especially the waters here, we didn't film the course walk, but they're both sort of quite steep down and then a bit muddy puddles, aren't they?
So, you know, those sort of speed bumps. Yeah, he went round really well. It was a better course this week, much more questions, more combinations and things, more up to height. So last week was an ideal starting course, this week was an ideal sort of like get going and find out what you got. And need to put some homework in now. Well, I really need to sell him, that's what I do need to do. But I'll put some homework in because he just needs to be a little... he's pretty much ready to go 90, so just...
He's definitely ready to go 90.
Yeah.
But he's equally ready to go and have a lovely, happy new home where he's #1 man.
Yeah.
He's so sweet and so easy. And he'd just be a little gem for someone. But, yeah, otherwise train on a bit and definitely go 90 next time.
Yeah. Well, got a few things to do first.
I know, well the problem is, because now Incy's in her busy part of her season and she's got to...
Well, it's not that she's in the busy part, it's that she's at the serious end
okay,
of the stuff.
sorry, important part of the season.
Yeah, so, yeah, that takes up time. And I'm coming to the end of all my leave that I've booked off. My leave year ends on the 31st of August. I think I've got like 2 days left, so that makes it all a bit tricky as well. 'cause I've
Yeah,
used
and
up
you've
quite a
got
lot of
3
leave on
horses to ride because you've got Odie as well.
Yeah.
Odie also needs to be sold, but he's a slightly different point of his education compared to Robbie, isn't he?
Yeah, he does also need to be sold.
Yeah.
So 2 lovely geldings, if anyone's looking.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that this is a sales pitch, guys, but 2 nice easy geldings.
Yeah.
We're going to keep the sharp, quirky mares, aren't we?
Yeah.
Such is
Indeed.
life. Such is life. Anyway, I think it was good boy day, and we're going to go get some lunch because
Yeah.
I'm starving and it's gone 3 o'clock.
Yeah, let's go and get some
Oh,
food.
and there's a gin in a tin waiting for me, so.
Indeed. Right.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Funnel. Not able to compete here last year, so